In question 6 we have a children's toy company and we have a model for the profit that this toy company is making, which is given to us as this quadratic formula below, and we're told that P is the profit measured in thousands of pounds, which will become important to us later in this question. The first part of this question wants us to explain why £15 is not a suitable selling price for this toy. So the sensible thing to do then would be to substitute in the value 15 into this equation, throw this into a calculator and see what we get. And it turns out that we end up with minus £125,000 as our predicted profit. So explain why this is not a sensible selling price for the toy. That the model predicts negative profit, and we could go further and say of 125k. Given that the company made an annual profit of more than 80,000, find, according to the model, the least possible selling price of the toy. Okay, so we want to solve a quadratic equation this time. We've got the quadratic equation as is given just slightly higher on our page here. We want to solve that for £80,000. Now it says that P is measured in thousands of pounds, so if the profit is £80,000 then that tells me that P must be 80 or greater. So what I'm looking to do in this question is to start off by trying to solve 80 is equal to 100 minus 6.25 lots of x minus 9 all squared. Lots of different ways we could do this. I think simplistically, if I rearrange this equation as 6.25 lots of x minus 9 all squared is equal to 20, and then I can write that as x minus 9 all squared is 20 divided by 6.25, which is 16 over 5. So x minus 9 will be equal to plus or minus 4 over the square root of 5, or tidying that up, I suppose I would write that as plus or minus 4 root 5 over 5. I need an actual value to come out for this, so I need to find the value of x. So x would be 9 plus or minus 4 root 5 all over 5, and I'm going to want to find out what that is as a number. So again, I throw it into my calculator. Obviously I get two solutions, but the question is asking me here for the least possible selling price of the toy, so I want the smaller of the two. So actually the only solution that I'm interested in is 9 minus 4 root 5 all over 5, which turns out to be £7.21. So there's my answer for part C, is £7.21. The company wishes to maximise their annual profit. We want to state the maximum profit possible from this model. So we can see here that x minus 9 all squared, that's always going to be a positive value. So I'm always subtracting a positive value from 100. So the largest value this can take would be 100. So the maximum profit for the company would be £100,000. And the selling price for the toy that maximises that profit, well, when does 100 occur? It occurs when we don't subtract anything away from it whatsoever, so that would mean that the value x here would have to take 9. So the selling price would be £9, and that will give us our maximum profit.